Hi everyone, we're in the kitchen with Cindy, Marinangel. Hi Cindy.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Oh, it's a pleasure. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I'm an actress and I'm a vegan, so I wanted to come today and, staying in shape and being healthy is really important to me. And I love Bethany Frankel's book, The Skinny Girl Dish. And there's a favorite recipe that I've fallen in love with called Boo Boo Banana Bread. She named it after her dog. So what I've done is actually made her recipe vegan through substitutions.
That's great. That's great. Okay.
All you basically need is a big bowl, and the best thing about this is you just dump everything in together, stir it up, pour it in a pan, and put it in the oven. And about 50 minutes later, you are good to go. So the first thing you want to do is preset your oven to 450 degrees and get all of your ingredients ready, and we'll get started and I'll show you how they get put together. Again, the best part is you just dump it all in. So instead of regular sugar, I like to use evaporated cane sugar. So you need a cup of that, and then a cup of, instead of regular white flour, I use a whole wheat pastry flour. If you have some sort of, if you can't do gluten or something, then you can sub that out as well. But just a cup of the whole wheat pastry flour. Instead of egg, you can use vanilla soy yogurt, which is easily found in a Whole Foods or Sprouts or something like that. And just one whole container gets dumped in, and that's your bonding agent. When you have bananas that are sitting around and browning, when they look like this, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna get rid of this, no, that's when you make this bread. The easiest way to mash these is to use a potato masher. Just mash them, get them all mushy. Then you add a half a cup of blueberries. Now you can swap out the fruit if you like, but I really have had success with the banana blueberry combination. And then I like to add also a little quarter cup of cranberries, so that adds to the little mix.
Yeah,
and then what you do is you use your little spatula and you clear that off and you start over again.
The smell is great, and it's better if you have the right bananas because they're sweeter
and they
have a better
easier.
smell.
Yeah. Instead of butter, Earth Balance makes a really great organic whipped butter. So we're going to do a tablespoon of that. And I try to buy as many things organic as I can, even the bananas. But you're going to do a teaspoon of the organic vanilla, dump that right in. And then we're gonna go 3/4 of a teaspoon of baking powder. So, that's good.
One more.
You want a cup of the bananas, so usually 2 or 3. You can just use the spatula and just dump it right in the mix. So we're gonna do a half of a teaspoon of baking soda as well. Thank you, Donna, that's great. We'll just throw that in the sink. Finally, a 1/4 teaspoon of the salt. And I like to use sea salt instead of regular salt. You can get it, anywhere really. I think it's just much healthier for you. And then we stir.
Ooh,
I know, you want to do the honors?
Sure, I'd love to.
It's really easy. Yeah, go ahead. Just stir it up, get it really gooey and good. I'm gonna prep our pan. You want to take a piece of parchment paper, not wax paper. So what's the difference between parchment and wax? Parchment paper can go in the oven, wax paper cannot.
Oh, this is fun.
Is it fun?
Yes.
How's it going? Yeah, keep it going.
It's fun, and
get all
you know
that
what?
butter on the end.
I feel my arm is getting a workout.
And then you're going to spray it with a little spray. So I have an organic canola oil that I just lightly dust the pan with so it doesn't stick. And then Donna, you can just pour it right in the pan. We cover the pan with some tin foil for half an hour, and it bakes at 450. And then you take the tin foil off. You want the tin foil loose so that when the bread rises, it doesn't touch it. It goes for 30 minutes, and then you take the tin foil off and bake it for another 20. And then it comes out, and we will show you the finished product. So you just kind of spread it out in here so that it's all level and yummy and good, right? So if you just kind of pop the foil up, it'll kind of stay up and stay loose. And you don't want to close it too sharp. And then into the oven it goes.
Great.
Okay, there we go. And we'll set the timer for 30 minutes. And we'll come back to it and then take it off for another 20. And then at the end, you just use a little toothpick, and when it comes out with just a little bit of crumbs, you know it's ready. All right, so let's go. You smell it? It smells so good.
It's amazing.
Let's go pull it out of the oven. You excited?
Yes, I want to eat some.
Okay.
I've never had a vegan bread.
Oh, it's amazing. And all the cranberries and blueberries that we added turned out really beautifully.
Yum.
So this is going to go quickly. Really healthy and really good. So because we put the parchment paper at the bottom, it should just slip out real easily. And what I like to do is just dump it into a little
Oh, that's great.
and then you can just peel this right off the bottom, and you are good to go.
Wow, that looks pretty.
Beautiful, right?
So it's completely vegan, huh?
It's completely vegan. Look at how beautiful.
Oh gosh, I want to bite.
Okay, here, try some. It's amazing. So good.
You're gonna love this. If you'd like to learn more about Cindy Marinangel's recipes, you can follow the website below. Cindy, where can we find more about you?
Well, you can go to my website, cindymarinangel.com, and there's all sorts of exciting things about my acting career and what I'm up to on there. Thank you, Donna, for having me. This is so much fun.
Thank you for coming. And we'll see you next time.
Okay.